As we stand on this holy ground, with the city of pilgrimage in our sight, may the path we have travelled strengthen our soul, and the journey ahead fill our heart with light. May the divine hold us in the palm of their hands and bless our steps to this sacred land. May joy find us, peace surround us, and love be our guide always.
I wanted to give something back for what they had done for my husband John.
The hospice don't only support those that are currently, dealing with cancer, but obviously it's such a huge support to the family as well. And I really felt that, and was having the grief counselling as a result of losing my uncle.
When he came into the hospice, we thought that he was going to be coming in to have his meds shuffled around so that his breathlessness would not become so troublesome. But it was soon obvious that actually this was the last few days of his life. And I cannot praise enough the care that not just he, but we, the family, received in the hospice to make those last few days as comfortable as possible. And the emotional support that was given to myself, our daughters, our grandchildren, was just above and beyond what one could ever imagine.
I just can't thank them enough for everything that they've done and continue to do. So I really wanted to give something back to say thank you.
I just happened to see that this was amongst the events, so I decided to go along and find out about it.
It was a really good challenge to up my fitness, and just thought something that I could meet other people and do something on my own, again for a really, really great cause.
It would give me a focus to help me process the grief that I was going through. It was a time for me to think about all of my family and friends and think about what I liked and loved most about each of those people who had brought me and helped me along the journey to actually do the Camino.
There was just lots to talk about, and there was also opportunity to not talk along the way. There were moments of real mindfulness, you could go within yourself.
One of John's grandsons, my step-grandson Joe, who was nearly 10 at the time, is a very, very good drawer and painter, and I happened to have acquired a scallop shell, and I got him to paint the Camino cross on it for me. It was round my neck on the whole journey. As we walked along, I think every one of us sought to do some walking with every other member of the party. And so our paths and our lives will become intertwined in that way.
The realisation that this was the last day, these were the last steps you were going to take, and I just burst into tears. I was absolutely sobbing, but there was a lot of thoughts about who I was walking for. My late uncle, whilst I was away, I had lost an auntie, and it was her funeral that I'd missed. So there were lots of emotions going on, and the fact that we had achieved this all together, we'd all come into the square together, and we'd raised an absolutely phenomenal amount of money for St Michael's Hospice. We are friends for life. We've created a new group on WhatsApp. We meet regularly. We're planning future walks. It's just a bond that will stay with you.
It was like a prayer, wasn't it? It was just so beautiful on the Mount of Joy.
Very poignant. It was a very good moment.
It was,
having
yeah.
it just in sight ahead of us, and we could see that this was the last bit, and we were almost there.
And you can just see the towers of the cathedral poking up from behind the hill.
Very special moment to share all that together.
It was. Yeah.
As we stand on this holy ground, with the city of pilgrimage in our sight, may the path we have travelled strengthen our soul, and the journey ahead fill our heart with light. May the divine hold us in the palm of their hands and bless our steps to this sacred land. May joy find us, peace surround us, and love be our guide always.